Hey guys, so I tell like it is. In this video, I'm going to give you my prediction for the 2017-2018 FA Cup. There are some key Jesuit tributes to be made. I talked about why the 17-18 sports year is going to be very significant for key Jesuit tributes because the years 17 and 18 add up to 35. And the reason why 35 is significant for the Jesuits that make up the order of social control, it is because Catholic and Gematria equals 35, and the years 17 and 18 add up to 35. In the past, when I made my Arsenal prediction, I talked about why the color red was a color of royalty and why that signaled that Arsenal represented the College of Cardinals, the red College of Cardinals of popes, ordained bishops. It is interesting that Manchester City has red away jerseys this year. The Jesuits are going to be another key tribute for Manchester City in their next trophy. Their first trophy with their new owners, they won the FA Cup in 2011. It was their first trophy after a drought of 35 years. That was the first trophy under Manchester City's new owners. And you see their away jerseys. It's no coincidence that those jerseys are also red. Red, once again, signals the Pope's ordained bishops, the College of Cardinals. They wear red, too. A reason why I'm predicting Arsenal to win. Also, Arsenal's a World War III tribute. And a tribute to the Queen as well for Arsenal. But you see that Manchester City, this is their 116th season, their 21st in existence. Those are all really, really big numbers. Manchester City's manager is Pep Guardiola. You see he was born in the year 71. Once again, the main tribute to be made is with the Jesuits, Catholic and Royal, both equal 71. Guardiola was born in the year 1933. This FA Cup in 2017-2018 is going to be the 137th edition of the FA Cup. Now, the reason why 137 is significant is because 137 is the 33rd prime. 33 is going to be a very, very special number. This is also going to be a tribute to the Freemasons, since it is the number 33 that is the highest degree of standard Freemasonry. Pep Guardiola's full name, Joseph Guardiola Sola. That's his real name. In Gematria, the practice coding letters and words into numbers. Joseph Guardiola Sola equals 69. The Jesuit order, Bishop of Rome, all these numbers equal 69. You do see that Pep Guardiola's birthday is in January, and he's 46 years old right now. He's going to turn 47 years old in January. It's interesting that FA Cup in Gematria equals 47. Now you do see that Manchester City has played 115 prior seasons. This is their 116th season. 115 prior seasons, and this being the 137th FA Cup coming up this year is pretty significant because Freemasons equals 115, Law and Order equals 115, 115 prior seasons for Manchester City. Now, Manchester City is also called the Citizens, and it is the Citizens that are going to win the FA Cup right before the 130th FA Cup, which is going to be the 2018-2019 FA Cup. Masonry and Salah equals 33. Salah is Guardiola's maternal name, I believe. This FA Cup, the final is going to be held at Wembley, May the 19th of 2018. The date numerology of this final of 2018 equals 62. This number is pretty significant too. This is a key number of the Masons. It is because Mason in Gematria equals 62. Pep Guardiola in Pythagorean Gematria equals 62. So this is where all the Freemasonic tributes are pointing towards in the 137th FA Cup. Once again, 137 is the 33rd prime, 33, the highest degree of Masonry. This is also going to be their 21st season in the Premier League for Manchester City. Jesuit equals 21. In a Jesuit year sequence of 17-18, Manchester City would win a trophy. They would win their 6th FA Cup title. If Manchester City wins their 6th FA Cup title, then you would have 3 teams with 6 FA Cup titles. And notice that the 666 forms the mark of the beast, which is the Jesuits and the Illuminati. Those are the real marks of the beast. Jesuit order and mark of the beast equaling 144. Pep Guardiola's birthday, we can connect that with the final, January 18th, the final on May the 19th. The amount of time from his birthday and the day of the FA Cup finals, a time span of 121 days. Revelation equals 121. You can also include the end day, or in other words, include Guardiola's birthday. Would include the end day. You see there's 122 days between his birthday and the day of the FA Cup final. And this is what Manchester City fans are waiting for. They're waiting for that first piece of silverware with Pep Guardiola. Come on, let's go get it. Come on, City. In simple gematria, it is interesting that come on, City equals 122. Come on, City, win the FA Cup. 122 days from his birthday to the FA Cup. 122 is going to be a pretty significant number. This is pretty brief. I've said enough. Manchester City is going to win the FA Cup final. They have a lot of pressure to win a trophy this year. Manchester City has a lot of key tributes with the number 33 as well as key Jesuit tributes that I talked about. It all boils down to Pep Guardiola's birthday, his age, the amount of time from his birthday to the FA Cup final. So this storyline is pretty much about Pep winning his first trophy. The last thing I needed to say was that Pep in Pythagorean gematria equals 19. Notice that the day of the FA Cup is on the 19th. So that can only signal that Pep Guardiola is going to be the main tribute for this FA Cup final coming up. Another reason why I correctly predicted Chelsea to reach the FA Cup last year was Antonio Conte being 47 years old. Interesting how I'm using the same logic here. But once again, Manchester City wins their first trophy in the 2018 FA Cup final with Pep Guardiola.